Did you know dogs may actually have a real impact on our health? That owning a dog may actually make you healthier? There are several studies on the health benefits of owning a dog. Anything from being less likely to develop allergies to even lowering the risk of heart disease. You probably already know that dogs are incredible creatures, though what if they could even extend your life? Let's look at 5 ways dogs can make us humans healthier. Hi, I'm Ingunn, the Norwegian Viking behind Viking Dog Girl. I hold a certificate as pet food nutrition specialist, and I'm here every week sharing all things dog so that you can live the best possible life with your dog. And I do things the Viking way, which means no sugarcoating and no BS. I'll give it to you straight so that you can help your dog be as healthy, happy, and live as long as possible. Now let's look at how dogs may actually make us healthier. The thing is, there are several studies on this, and though most of them are association studies, which means that they don't really prove anything, though there does seem to be some sort of trend that people who own dogs are healthier or have some sort of health protection. There may be different reasons for this, so let's dive right into those 5 ways dogs can make humans healthier. Number 1, owning a dog may expose us to more germs, which can help strengthen our immune system. For example, an epidemiological study from Sweden claims that children exposed to dogs in their first year of life had a lower risk of developing childhood asthma at the age of 6 years old. And according to the authors, the results were robust and independent of parental asthma or whether the child was first born. Now, this is an epidemiological study, so it doesn't prove that dogs were the cause of the lowering in risk of getting asthma. And even if it did show that dogs were actually the cause of this, it doesn't give any reasons as to why. The one theory is that owning a dog makes us more exposed to germs because dogs go play in puddles or in dirt and they bring that with them inside our homes. We rub our faces in our dog's face and get licked all over, these type of things. So we may get more exposed to germs, which may strengthen our immune system. Now, the second way dogs can make us healthier is that they can help us be more active. There's no secret that having an active lifestyle is good for our health, and owning a dog can be a great way to be more active. Dogs need to go for walks, they need to be outside, they need to be active, so even whenever you don't want to go outside because you're laying on the couch, it's late, maybe it's raining outside, the dog needs to go outside, so you need to go outside. I've noticed many times that early in the morning or when the weather is really not good, most of the people that are outside at all are those who are walking their dogs. In a lot of cases, I think you could definitely say that it's the dog that's walking the human here. They can be a huge motivation for having a more active lifestyle. And it really isn't only about walks here. There are many ways to be active together with your dog. You can go for walks, of course, you can go running, biking, you can go hiking or playing with your dogs. You can do that inside, outside. You can even do some agility training with your dog if you want to. And the list goes on. Do you have some favorite activities that you do with your dog? Let me know in the comments below. Now, the third way dogs can make us humans healthier is through stress relief. Have you ever noticed that if you're stressed about something, if you just take the time to sit down with your dog, cuddle with your dog, and just be grateful for having that furry friend of yours together with you, that you feel different, that you maybe feel less stressed, maybe you get a bit of a different perspective on things? There was a study on 48 stockbrokers, and we all know that stockbrokers can have a pretty stressful life, right? So all of these people, they had high blood pressure and were receiving medication for high blood pressure. Half of these stockbrokers were told to get a dog or a cat for this study. What they found was that the medication lowered resting blood pressure, whereas increased social support through pet ownership lowers blood pressure response to mental stress. So basically, the medication helped to lower the blood pressure while they were resting, and the support of having a dog or a cat present helped to lower the blood pressure when they had mental stress. Now, this study may be a bit biased because all of these people were interested in stress reduction, and they were also told to get a pet because of this study. So they might have had an idea of what should happen from having a pet, and therefore they might have had some sort of placebo stress relief because they actually knew what should have happened. Now, another study looked at whether or not university students, who we know can be quite stressed as well, had any stress relief from interacting with cats or dogs. The students were divided into 4 groups. Group number 1 were able to interact petting dogs and cats for 10 minutes. Group number 2 were only allowed to observe other people petting animals. Group number 3 were showed slideshows of animals, and group number 4 were simply in a waiting line forever. Now, to test whether or not the students had any stress relief, they checked the salivary cortisol levels of each student at different times. Cortisol is the main stress hormone, so if you're very stressed, your levels are going to be higher. Now, what they found was that the students that got to actually interact with dogs and cats exhibited significantly lower salivary cortisol levels at post-test than any other groups, which is also illustrated in this graph. Now, this is of course a momentary stress relief, though imagine if this actually does work and you have the access to your dog at all times, you can have stress relief from simply interacting with your own dog. Now, stress can be a good thing. It can help us focus more, perform better, though it can also harm our health if we have too much stress. By the way, if you want lots more tips on living the best life with dogs, then make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications to follow my channel. And remember to follow me on Instagram at VikingIngunn. Now, the 4th way dogs can make us humans healthier is by making us less lonely. Being lonely is something that can have a huge impact on our mental health, which can also transfer to our physical health because they can be closely related. However, dogs once again come to the rescue. How can dogs help with loneliness? Well, of course, simply having your dog there, always having the company of your dog, having someone to talk to, just someone that's always around you, of course helps. And to have that furry friend love you no matter what also is a big of a help. Plus, for those that live a fairly isolated life where they don't have too much human interactions, having a dog that depends on you can be a huge help. Plus, owning a dog can help you connect with other people as well. While walking the dog, for instance, I often meet other dog owners that want to say hi, or other people that simply just want to comment on my dog or say hi to my dog. They ask questions. It's a great way to connect with other people. It can open up a community of dog owners, or it can even help you get new hobbies. Like for instance, if you wanted to take up agility training with your dog, you can meet other people there at the agility course and connect over common interest. Now, the 5th way dogs can make humans healthier is through their unspoken power. There are benefits of having dogs that we simply cannot explain. We say things like dogs have a special place in our heart. They touch our hearts, they tug on our heartstrings. They may actually even literally protect our hearts. There's a study that looked at the blood pressure and heart rate of 240 married couples. Half of them owned a pet. What they found was that relative to people without pets, people with pets had significantly lower heart rate and blood pressure levels during a resting baseline. One study reviewing other studies said that Dog ownership was associated with a 24% risk reduction for all-cause mortality as compared to non-ownership. Plus, when only looking at studies evaluating cardiovascular mortality, dog ownership conferred a 31% risk reduction for cardiovascular death. And another study looked at how long people would live after having a major cardiovascular event, like for instance a stroke. What they found was that chances of dying was higher for those without a dog. Now, this is important. These studies do not prove that dogs actually reduce the risk of dying, for instance, because an epidemiological study does not prove cause and effect. It can't prove that something happened because of something else. It's really only a way to suggest that, is there something to this? It's still quite interesting, right? Now, it could simply be that healthier people seem to be the ones that choose to have a dog, for instance. Or it could be that active people that are already active, are the ones that also choose to have a dog. Or, of course, it could be that dogs actually do make us more active and have a better lifestyle and social support, like we've just talked about. Now, there are lots more ways dogs can benefit our health. I mean, some dogs even get trained to detect epileptic seizures or even to sniff out cancer. So dogs can be of huge help in a lot of different ways. Even the smaller things can make a huge difference. How does your dog help you be healthier? Let me know in the comments. Now, dogs take such good care of us that we need to make sure we take great care of them as well, including their health. Simply being affectionate dog owners can do wonders, of course, though there's one very important aspect of their health, which is what they eat. Food has such a huge impact on their health that it could either help promote diseases and even an earlier death, or it can help them stay healthy for as long as possible and even extend their life by years. I truly believe that dogs deserve all natural, fresh and real food, and the best way to feed this, in my opinion at least, is with a homemade diet. With a homemade diet, you are in complete control and you know everything that your dog is consuming. You can make it as nutritious and healthy as you possibly can. And it can be as simple as just a few ingredients and take as little as 5 minutes on a day-to-day basis. I would love to show you how to prepare such meals for your dog, which is why I've created the Viking Dog Diet System. It's a system that shows you step by step how to prepare highly nutritious, all natural and delicious meals for dogs. It's a very simple system, it's all natural, and it shows you step by step how to do it. It even includes meal examples and meal by meal how to transition your dog to this natural diet. So many people have seen amazing health benefits when they switch their dogs from a commercial diet to a completely all-natural homemade diet. Seriously, it may even extend the dog's life. If you'd like to check it out, then head over to vikingdogdiet.com right now. You may find the link below this video. Now, just a quick note, someone asked me in the comments how to say dog in Norwegian. As you know, I'm from Norway, though I live in Canada right now. So this is how you say dog in Norwegian. Hund. It's H-U-N-D, so the D is pretty much silent. If you wanted to say my dog, you would say hunden min or min hund. That's the Viking language for you right there. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if so, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it so that more people can learn how to live the best possible life with their dog and stay healthy together with their dogs. Give your beautiful dog a hug from me, and I'll see you next time.